Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be diving into the latest season of XDefiant. First off, I just want to say I apologize for not uploading for the past 2 weeks. I was on vacation and I did not have time to get this video out. So I worked on the video, it's just that I'm just now able to upload it. With all that's due, let's get started. So today we're going to be talking about the latest updates and improvements, as well as the patches and updates for the guns. XDefiant Season 1 has dropped on July 2nd at 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time and 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. With this Season 1 update, it came with 4 new maps and a few new weapons. But first, we're going to be talking about the weapon patches. The brand new weapon buffs and nerfs in XDefiant Year 1 Season 1.2 patch notes bring forth a wave of meta changes to Ubisoft's 6v6 title. This arena shooter is all set up to experience the formation of a new weapon meta, potentially bringing forth new underplayed weapons into action. This new patch will not only shake up the meta, but also provide players with a new opportunity to experience the game with a fresh new lens. The developers have taken the community's wishes into due consideration, and the latest wave of updates is reflective of a whole range of quality balance changes. Almost every weapon has been tuned for the better, and we see underpowered weapons being fine-tuned to perform better on the battlefield. The MP5A2 is the recipient of substantial buffs, and these will undoubtedly push its status up to the A tier in the game. With new damage and range buff, we believe it will be good enough to counter its competitors, namely the MP7 and the P90. Furthermore, the AR changes incorporated for the M4A1 and MDR might promote its pick rate. With higher damage stats, these weapons will now be at par with the previous meta builds, aka the AK-47 and the ACR. With that being said, here's a detailed list of all the weapon buffs and nerfs in XDefiant's Year 1 Season 1.2 patch notes. Tune various weapons for gameplay balance. Here are the spec changes for your records. The M4A1 short range damage increased from 17 to 18. The MDR short range damage increased from 17 to 19. The MP5A2 medium range damage increased from 13 to 14. Its headshot damage multiplier increased from 1.35 times to 1.4 times. The MP5A2 short range increased from 16 meters to 18 meters. Its medium range increased from 25 meters to 27 meters. The MDR ADS speeds improved from 300 milliseconds to 250 milliseconds. The M44 sprint out time or sprint to shoot time has increased from 350 milliseconds to 400 milliseconds. The TAC 50 sprint out time increased from 600 milliseconds to 625 milliseconds. The L115 sprint to shootout time increased from 550 milliseconds to 575 milliseconds. The sniper rifles, aka the M44, TAC 50, and the L115 got a small increase in spread when shooting from the hip, as opposed to aiming via the optics. Improved visual presentation of the tracer, fire, and ammo case injection, so both depart more accurately from their respective weapon. Adjust how the aiming system detects player input so that recoil recovery returns to the center rather than being thrown off by unintended player jitters in the heat of combat. And it also fixed a glitch that allowed players to fire automatically upon respawn if they jammed on the fire and sprint buttons while dying. Now let's delve into the gameplay changes through the update. They changed the expiration timing of activation boosters so their lifespan counts down only during the match time when you're actually playing, rather than all the time like when you're folding laundry or whatever. Lowered the XP threshold for each battle pass tier to give battle pass progression a little more pep. They also tuned the bonus XP rewards for MVP and victory, went from 2,000 to 1,000 XP, Draw went from 1,000 to 500. Completion doubled from 2,000 to 4,000 to encourage players to stick to this. Answered the community feedback about adding headshot icon to the kill feed because it feels good to rub it in. Ubisoft added the GSK faction and their no-nonsense announcer HQ. These elite Team Rainbow operators from Germany's border protection command specialized in crowd control and securing territory. They can deploy electrified barbed wire for area denial, counter incoming enemy devices with their active defense system, and dazzle multiple foes with their flash charges mounted on their G52 Tactical Shield Ultra. Call them, I'm not even going to try and say that word, but I'm going to put it on the screen because it's fun and it's also accurate. They also increased the cooldown of Echelon's intel suit from 30 to 40 seconds, tuned down the cooldown of the Phantom's mag barrier from 30 to 40 seconds. Mag barrier hit points were also reduced from 500 to 400. The Phantom's Aegis now take damage from EMP grenade, lob 6 to put it out of commission. Deadcheck hijack cooldown decreased from 28 seconds plus the remaining duration of hacked skill to 20 seconds, plus the remaining duration of the hacked skill. For example, let's just say a mag barrier has 7 seconds and gets hacked, the cooldown becomes 20 plus 7 seconds. Failed hijack cooldown meanwhile decreases from 8 to 5 seconds. DeadSec Spiderbot cooldown increased from 25 to 40 seconds. Adjust Spiderbot behavior so multiple Spiderbots won't attempt to hug the same face, nor will Spiderbots continue to ignore faces they've hugged multiple recent times. Some give and take from the Spiderbot kingdom. Decrease the cooldown of Libertad's BioVita boost from 25 to 20 seconds. Fix the Libertad's Medigico Supremo so it will no longer disappear after deploying. Player respawns as different faction. In conclusion, I basically went over all the new patch notes and discussed everything that was released inside of Season 1. However, I'm going to give it a score. In my honest opinion, I do not think this season was anything to write home about. I feel like they could have did better, but it's not terrible. I've definitely seen worse battle passes. However, at the end of the day, I'm having fun with the game either way. I'll give this a 5 out of 10. It's just mid. That's just my opinion. But if you guys want to discuss about it, be sure to comment down in the comments sections below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell to get notified when every time I drop a video. See you guys in the next video.